Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful morning this morning, and today I would like to go over the XRP price chart. So as we can see here, we are still rebounding off this low. We put in a fairly nice low, I think you guys all know about this, back on the 25th of October, and ever since then we've just been going ahead, inching our way up, moving sideways, trying to fill out some top side liquidity for this range. Now, the price action looks good going up. As far as an upside move is concerned, we took care of all these price levels here between 0.505 and 0.516. So we took care of all these levels. Technically, the order books are going to be even for these levels for liquidity providers. And then I think, as we all know, if you watch yesterday's video that I put out on Monday, the 28th of October, you would know that right here in this spot, we got a TVP yet again, moving up. We saw it form. And so I went ahead and I marked this level out for everybody. I'm going to go ahead and circle this level as I always do so that you can see when this trades. Well, it's not a trade, okay? But we're going to see when this move started, and then we will put a green circle when it finally comes to a conclusion. So, this is not financial advice, by the way. This is just for fun. Please be careful out there. So I think a good reference point for this small move here would be if I zoom out just a little bit further and I go back to the TVP that was set on the 13th of October. As you can see here, we got a move up and then we curled over. This was the false bottom stop. Then we came up, pulled in buy side liquidity at the top here, and then got knocked out, return move, not strong enough, and then we finally came down to the TVP level and hit it just as we always do. Now, the TVP that was set here on October 13th, it took about 2 weeks of going up, messing around to finally come back down and fill this area. Now, it is possible that we get something similar on this move as well. I'm not saying that it's gonna play out exactly the same, but it is possible that we could potentially get a false stop here, come up, take topside, and then mess around and finally roll over on about Saturday 2nd to Sunday of this week. But my belief, it will probably be a little bit earlier, around it could even be today. Next couple days, we come down, we go ahead and take this level, and this level right here of 0.519 would be considered the false stop. So this will be the false stop placement here to suck everyone in. If anyone's interested in putting a stop and they have a potential trade here, they're going to look at this area if it's left for a little bit longer, and they're going to say, oh, that might be a great place, and orders will collect here. And then eventually, once the market is taken down to the TVP, there will be filling of orders from 0.519 to 0.516, and all these orders here will get chewed up, spit out, and then once liquidity providers have these orders off their books, then price will be able to have a sustainable rise upwards. As far as the price action goes, we'll keep monitoring it. It's possible we come up for topside first. On a side note, looking at the price action here, this level of 0.519, this gives even more confluence of coming down to the level of the TVP, because right here at this area, we actually got a certain structure that was of a concern for me as far as breaking this low. Once I saw this low form at 0.519, I knew something looked funny, and that gives me extra confirmation to say, hey, we are also going to break the 0.519 level, come down and take this TVP tomorrow, if not later this week. As far as the price action goes, we know what to expect. We're on top of it. We've covered all these moves. If you've been watching, you know, we'll tell you where price is going before we have a sustainable move. As far as market makers and liquidity providers, they are offsides on these levels. They're trying to get orders off their books to the short side. And although they do hedge as a portion of their portfolio, looking at the overall delta of their portfolio, there is still multiple positions, thousands of different orders that need to be bought and sold all the time because there is no perfect hedge. As much as that would be nice for market makers to see, it doesn't exist. There's always somewhat of a spread. There's always other problems here because market makers, they want to get these orders off their books as fast as they can so that once the price finally does rise, then they're not going to be caught offsides. They're in the business to make money off of order flow and pairing orders. They would rather have the 70 cents it takes to pair an order than to hold these positions. They are not speculators. They simply are running a business. And when the market moves in a certain direction, they try to hedge their positions, but it's not a perfect process. There are a couple orders left. They do not want these orders on their books. So as time permits, they will come down and fill these levels. Surprisingly, wow, who would have thought, to get these orders off their books before we can move upwards and have a bull run like nothing we've seen before. I know I'm hoping for it. I know you guys are hoping for it. It's been a long time. That has yet to materialize, but I believe it is coming in the near future. Watch out for that TVP down at 0.516, because if you've been watching this, you know there's a extremely high likelihood we're coming down to take this spot. Thank you.